Appolonia, Cruz.
And my name is Kelly KaBoom.
Girl! Welcome to the LDM Network first ever LGBT talk show.
Yes, we want to welcome you.
And thank you for being my co-host, girl.
Anytime.
So, LDM Network has a showcase throughout the week. They have different hosts and everything, but this is their first ever LGBT talk show. So I'm very excited. So what we're gonna do is talk about topics concerning our LGBT community and about the situations with the trans, with everything that has to do with the LGBT community.
Yes. We're gonna touch everything. We're gonna touch bases on trying to help people come out. We're gonna touch bases on people who have come out and family has not accepted them. We're gonna touch bases on everything. Really, we're gonna touch bases on the ballroom scene just a little bit.
Oh yes, honey.
We're gonna get up in there. We're gonna touch bases on everything. Just about you name it, we're touching it.
We're gonna talk about DL people. We're gonna talk about baby daddies. Y'all know that's my trademark, honey. What the baby daddy at?
Run.
So today is just basically an introduction of the showcase, and as weeks we're gonna be here live at 8 p.m. every Tuesday starting today. So you guys, you're gonna have a fabulous time. We're gonna take you on a journey, and for the regular LDM Network viewers that never seen drag queens, because honey, we're making history. Look, they never seen. A lot of them haven't seen drag queens before.
Well, here we are, live and in color.
Live in the flash.
I love your ID.
Oh, thank you.
It's a pink thing.
Yeah. So okay. So today we have a special guest. She's legendary in the pageant community all over the United States, Puerto Rico, and Santo Domingo. Her name is Lorena Cartier. So she's gonna come here later, and she's gonna talk about. She's doing some activism work now in the community, besides emceeing the biggest pageants in the country.
Yes.
She's a special guest. She froze. She got lost.
Like froze.
She's frozen, honey.
Got her name. She felt like Elsa.
Yes. She came frozen. I was rubbing her hands. The poor thing, Lorena never fails me. When Lorena tells me, Appolonia, I'm going to be there, she's always here. But I had just a little bit of doubt, but I know she never fails me, though.
She's here.
That's why I love working with Lorena, and that's why she always MCs my community events every year, one of my MCs.
And she's amazing. I've seen and worked with her.
Yes. Lorena has won a lot of national titles. She hasn't won Continental, but she has competed in them, and she has won prelims Continentals in the past.
Yes.
She was also a Miss Universal Latina USA girl.
Oh, come on,
yes,
girl.
she's a part of the Miss Universal Latina family, honey.
Tell me your title.
Yes.
I might need to
Yes,
check out
honey.
myself.
So she's coming on later on, and she's gonna, tell us about what's happening, what is she doing for the community, because we all doing something for the community, You think I do a lot for the community?
Appolonia. You do a lot, okay?
Okay.
You
I
do
don't
a
know.
lot.
I think I don't do enough.
No, you do a lot.
do
But
enough.
you know what? It's good that you feel you don't do enough because
Yes.
it's never enough.
It's never,
Never enough. Because it's always going to be something that's going to come up, and you're going to be like, we got to fix that.
Exactly. And all of the community events that I produce, that I contribute to the community, are all done by community donations, by entertainers. I have a couple of sponsors that donate, but I don't get big money like other organizations get, in our community yet.
You get these
But
checks.
yes, and we need checks because my events, cost money.
Yes, they do.
And girl, wait till they hear. I'm not gonna tell them today.
Oh, I
A little
know what you're
teaser, a
talking
little
about.
cliffhanger. We have some fun stuff coming up in 2020, honey.
Yes, we do.
Including somebody over here. if you're sick of me already, you're gonna get sick of this thing right here.
Stop it.
So introduce yourself also to the community.
Well, as you know, I'm ready. Kelly KaBoom. I come out here and there. I have been part of the community for a while. I've been doing drag since I want to say 21. 21 just
Yesterday?
About. Yeah, yesterday. Just went in the closet. They said, hey, let me get that dress. Just threw it on. And I looked at me now. But no. Yes, this is 21. And since then, I just kept going with it. I participated in pageants. It's not my thing, but,
But I could see you in the pageant
Well,
because you're talented. And not that I'm kissing butt,
Thank you.
but it's the truth.
Thank you. You know you're talented too. You need to get yourself back on that stage, okay?
Yes, more than
Yes,
you know.
yes.
'Cause I've been doing a lot of behind the scenes, but I have some in front of the on top of the stage again coming up.
On top of the stage?
Yes, I'm always on top.
Or behind the stage?
Both.
Oh. Okay.
So guys, tune in. Don't forget, log it every Tuesday, 8 p.m. LDM Network, and you know, I'm ready.
I'm ready. You ready?
Are y'all ready? I want to see
ready?
comments. Anybody writing? Producer? Okay. All right. They're gonna show us the comments that the people are writing right now because I'm ready to answer some questions, honey.
Me too.
I am ready. You know. Okay. Let me know when.
And once again, welcome.
We're waiting for some comments from the people, but right now we're gonna go on a little break and we're gonna answer the comments that we're gonna read right now.
Oh, I can't wait.
Be right back.
I see you on your celly phone. You got a lot to hide. And if you're trying to blame me, oh, 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 no, oh, 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 oh. I know I've seen this before, and I know you think you ain't wrong. Oh, 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 and I know my intuition's on point, and I know I'm having doubts for you, cause it's feeling like deja vu, feeling like, it's feeling like deja vu. This ain't feeling right, cause it's feeling like deja vu, feeling like, it's feeling like deja vu. Know what to do, should I let go of you? Deja vu, someone else is in the room. It's you, me, and my past. Don't be a hypocrite and don't judge. We've all been hurt by love. Understand me, I'm living cautiously. Stop acting so suspicious. Oh, I know you think I'm insane, and I know you better change your ways. Ooh, oh, oh, and I know maybe too hard for you, but I know I'm only telling the truth, cause it's feeling like deja vu, feeling like, it's feeling like deja vu. This ain't feeling right, cause it's feeling like deja vu, feeling like, it's feeling like deja vu. Know what to do, should I let go of you? Deja vu. Don't wanna repeat of your love. I've had enough. Don't wanna repeat. You better prove to me tonight. Cause it's feeling like deja vu. Feeling like, it's feeling like deja vu. This ain't feeling right, cause it's feeling like deja vu. Feeling like, it's feeling like deja vu. Know what to do, should I let go of you? Deja vu.
Let me know.
And welcome back.
To the LDM Network. Girl, we should record behind the scenes, because it gets kind of cute.
The key that we do is it's just hilarious. It's so hilarious.
So you guys, let us know the type of topics that you want us to talk about, and so we could touch those topics. Because a lot of the young community, the young LGBTQ, they were asking me, they were like, Appa, you're going to talk about us? I'm like, of course, we need to talk about the young LGBTQ
Yes, there's so much
community.
to talk about with the young community. We talk about very much how we have to find housing for some of the young community because their families didn't accept them for who they was. So talk about that.
Yes.
It's just a lot to talk about. Talk about even we talk about HIV. So for
Exactly.
some who has not accepted it, some who have not even come to cope with it.
Oh, Javier Lewis says, congratulations on the new show. Thank you, Javier Lewis.
Thank you.
We're watching it now, so make comments. You could say whatever you want to say. I have my phone right here. I'm looking down also. Gabriel, thank you, Gabriel.
We just want to let you know we see you.
Yes, Mikey.
We appreciate you.
Mikey York is here. Thank you, Mikey. So we're going to touch a lot of topics, especially with the homeless situation.
Yes, that has to
There's a lot of homeless youths going, it's happening a lot. When Bronx Community Pride Center, the agency that used to produce Bronx Pride Festival in Health Fair, Cortona Park, when they were doing it, I remember going to the balls, because they did mini balls. I don't know if you got a chance to go.
I used to go to the balls.
No, but at Bronx Community Pride Center, on 149th Street.
No, I've never been to that.
Yeah, so I used to attend them, and I remember the young generation used to talk to me about that they wish that the elders like us talk more about it, and what can we offer them, or how can we get them involved,
right?
So they could talk about it and help other young people
And
in
what
the community.
changes we can do for them.
Yes, because that situation has not stopped yet, and unfortunately, at Bronx Pride this summer, Bronx Pride Cortona, I had a young person tell me, I came out and now I'm homeless in the street, and I'm like, oh my God, what can I do?
That's so terrible that, when you want to come out, you feel comfortable to tell your family, who you are and that your family can't accept it. It's terrible. It's heartbreaking.
Because I believe being out and proud, but you have to think unfortunately, you have to think about what's going to happen after you come out. You have to make sure. I'm not saying to stay in the closet. I'm just saying if you're young and you're thinking of coming out, fine, do it, but plan it. Have a plan A, plan B, plan C, because some of your parents are not going to accept it.
And make sure you have that backing, the support of your friends, some family, or whoever accepts you. Just make sure you have that support.
In our upcoming shows, we are going to give recommendations where you could go to get help. If you was kicked out because, your parents didn't want you because you're gay. We're going to give out information in the next couple of weeks.
Yes,
if you need case management, I'm a pro at that because I MC events for many agencies in New York City, not only the Bronx. So I could give out some information about that in the upcoming shows, especially in the holidays that, the gays are all happy and proud.
Yes.
Mom, I'm gay.
How do you
Guess what?
feel about now the holidays is coming in?
I'm so happy, girl.
You see that on 34th Street? They already got the Believe up there on Macy's.
The Pakistanis in my neighborhood have lights on their windows. I think they're from Pakistan, from Bangladesh. They have lights in their houses because they're Americanized. When they come here, they check us out first, and then they'll start. But I have a little tree that I built.
That you built? What you mean that you built?
You built
it from scratch?
No. I actually bought 2 trees, and I built them together. I call it my little tree.
Oh, okay.
It's from you never seen it before.
No, I haven't.
Well, you are gonna see it for the photo shoot.
Okay.
So oh look, hold on. What says?
Monisha Jones says, congratulations. I'm glad you have a show like this. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, we're going to touch every subject. And even if you are a straight ally and you need help, I'm also going to help you with that. Because not for nothing, but, I don't want to toot my own horn, but pat my back for a second. Oh, thank you. I'm also going to help the heterosexual community as well because they also deal with homelessness. They also have a lot of problems that we have.
Yes.
And you think that the LGBTQ community thinks that we're the only ones with the issues? No. And I have a large support from the straight community in our community. So we are gonna also help you guys out, like you guys have helped me out at all my events throughout the years. The majority of my volunteers are straight people.
Yeah.
Besides the gays and the lesbians
true.
and the trans. But I have a lot of straight people from our community
That is so true.
that help out so much. So, I always believe in giving back. You know, that's how I was raised. Give back to the, and when you do a favor, just because you did someone a favor, you're not gonna be like, okay, it's time for you to pay it back. No, that's not how
Right.
that's not how it
It
works.
should be genuine.
If you're gonna help somebody, do it from the heart, and I always believe it comes back to you 3 times.
It really, I believe that too.
Speaking of giving, we got something to give today.
Oh
right
yes,
here.
we do, honey. Bring it out. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kelly KaBoom. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you to our producers for getting Kelly KaBoom this beautiful cake that I'm taking home.
She thinks she's taking it.
It's delicious, honey. Delicious.
Just go put that in my suitcase.
Yes.
It'll fit.
It'll fit in there.
It'll fit.
I'll fit in there with my vodka. I did bring some.
Oh,
No, it's not vodka. It's it's bottled water.
but you
actually.
know that's my best friend.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Also, we just want to let you know because just because it's out in the open, that it's not just for the gays. We are attending to the. So you're supposed to say that? We are going to tend to the straights too. We want to let you know.
I love me some straights, girl.
Oh no, girl. We gotta give them some understanding.
Okay. I'll give them some love and understanding.
No, not that type of
Okay.
understanding.
Okay.
We want to give y'all some understanding, just in case you have any questions or anything that comes to the ordinary of why this happens, why that happened. We are here to help you
Yes,
understand
it-
that and answer any questions.
Exactly. If you're curious why we are this way, I'll be more than happy to give you a course on it. Kelly KaBoom too. Right?
You saw the course?
And if you need help for me to give your wife some makeup tips, I'll be more than happy to, especially Kelly KaBoom. Look at her and her sexy self.
Mickey York McQueen. He
He's-
said health and health mental. Okay.
Yes, we are definitely going to touch on that subject. We are
Yes.
going to talk about health and mental, which is very important because, how you call it, depression. We all suffer from depression.
Yes.
Maybe this will be the first time that I say it. I suffer from it, but mine is under control. I know people that suffer from depression and get totally lost.
I'm not ashamed to say it. I've been in the moments where I've suffered from depression, and it's hard to tell somebody that you're suffering from it because you don't want to be judged. But
Exactly.
the only way you can get out of it, honestly, I feel, is if you talk about it.
Exactly. We are going to talk about that subject. I believe that my, I don't want to say dirty laundry, but my personal stuff, I always...
Dirty penis.
Yes.
Okay.
I always keep my personal business out of the spotlight because, you know... Oh, look.
Thank you.
My brother,
Appreciate it.
my brother DJ Cruz says, "Happy birthday, Kelly KaBoom."
Thank you so much.
So we're gonna touch different subjects. Like I said, if you have any show ideas, please let us know. You could write to our message inside the page, the LDM Network page, on the private message section. What ideas? You know, give suggestions. We are gonna
Yes.
we're gonna consider everything, honey.
Everything. We're going to talk about everything.
And if you need help tucking, I can help you with that too. How you doing?
True, but yes, we are here for y'all. You know, anything that comes to mind, let's just talk about it.
See, my dear friend Anna Vargas also said that she suffers from depression. A lot of people from our community unfortunately suffer from it. Others know how to handle it, others don't. Because when I go on my Facebook page, I see a whole list of people talking about their issues, and I'm like, always writing to them in private. Don't put that in private. Talk to me privately.
Right,
Don't put it
right.
publicly. Talk to me privately. Because sometimes they are entertainers. So if you put all that mess that's happening in your life on public format, you're not gonna get a booking, honey.
Exactly.
So you know, I want to help you guys how to handle it. Take it from the pro.
The best thing to do is talk about it.
Exactly.
As we said, I mean, it helped me get through it. Talking about it, and then another thing that we will be talking about is, do you think it's relevant to post everything that you feel on Facebook?
Exactly. It's like, I mean, so many people that I have mad love for, and I see these postings, and I'm like, why are they putting this out in the open?
Yes.
Then they get upset when people are minding their business.
Right.
Because I'll give my 2 cents in a second, honey. But they know that when I give my 2 cents, I don't mean it in the shady way. I'll talk to them from the heart. Some of them get offended, others appreciate it. But I do not understand that.
I don't understand it either.
Especially when they're doing that, and then it sounds like a woe is me type of story. Because then after a while, you see them taking their nails out.
They come straight out. It's like just bam, like they Wolverines. What happened?
KaBoom! Exactly. It's like, why air your dirty laundry, and when people try to help you, you get offended. So we're gonna talk about that also, because that's a major issue in our community.
It's a big issue.
I see it every day. It's like, come on. If you don't want people to give their 2 cents, don't post it. Don't post it.
Right.
You know.
It's all right.
But we are gonna touch that issue so we can help you guys out.
We have a question for you.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a question?
Oh, Shirley, that's one of the hosts. What's her show's name again?
Comment section.
Comment section. She's here.
She says, how does my girl feel about the Whitney Houston tell-all book Robin put out? How do I feel about it? I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and everybody has their side of their story of what's going on. I just feel it's a little too late. Like, she's resting now.
Okay.
And just let her rest.
Well, I think it's about time. Honey, she might be spinning on her grave, honey, but let me tell you something. I'm happy she did that. You know why? Because this is what we all were talking about when Winnie was alive. So I saw her interview on the Wendy Williams show. I saw her interview. She was interviewed. She's on a tour. So she was talking about it. I didn't feel it in my heart that she was doing that to be malicious.
Okay.
She was saying what she's talking about was her experience, her journey with Whitney. And everybody spoke about it when Whitney was alive.
Right.
Everybody was denying it. All her people were denying it. Now, my question is,
Okay.
what Miss Bobby Brown is thinking about?
I'm just gonna put that one finger up in the air. That's all I wanted to-
That's what I was thinking about before. What is Bobby Brown thinking about this? What's happening?
I think he's wondering very much, like, how can he recover from it? Because there was so much that came out. You know, we had, when Whitney passed, God rest her soul, the voice, when she passed, you know, we had everybody that wanted to put their rendition of her life.
Yes.
We had, was it Whitney Williams, or was it Angela Bassett that did the Lifetime version? And
I have
everybody
no
was
idea.
just like, oh my God.
No, I never saw that one.
It was terrible.
I never saw that one.
It really was terrible.
But
Like,
Wendy did talk about it on her radio before she had the TV show. So when
I saw the interview.
that
from
was
Wendy.
fierce.
It was
She's
fierce.
like, we wanted to wait for you outside, so we'll have a conversation and talk.
It was so fierce. Charles said he's thinking of how much he will make.
Also,
I can agree.
the producer saying that. So the producer, do you think Bobby Brown is gonna sue about what she wrote?
He's gonna sue because of the money, not because of what he's trying to do. Like if he were to sue and say, "I want to stop this because this is not right," then I would be all for him.
Yeah.
But
Right.
he's not suing for that.
See?
But is he
I can agree with
suing?
that.
I mean, I didn't know.
Well, not yet. There's talk about
Oh, then the
who
talk-
got the rights for the book. So when they say who has the rights for the book, that means people are coming in and
Because she
complaining
wrote
about
the
it.
book. It's her story. It's her rendition of her life with Whitney Houston.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And was she Whitney's friend before Bobby Brown came into the story?
I think so.
Because that's what I thought.
This
so
is Robin,
too.
her best friend, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she was around before he came on.
Yep. She was the one that held the Bible for Whitney.
Yes, I do remember. I remember that. I got
And
the
they both
document sitting
signed.
at
They
home.
both signed the Bible. She said she has the Bible
Yes.
that Whitney gave her, and the back of the Bible, Whitney Houston wrote a couple of things, and she wrote a couple of things.
Yes,
So this is
yes.
her story. So I was thinking about Bobby Brown, but I was like, well, he's sued. But I was like,
You know what? You know
It's
what
not
I
about
feel?
him.
I feel that's never the real. How can I word this? Back in the days, I don't know if everybody remembers this, is when VH1 had a show called, I think it was Behind the Music.
yes.
And it was very much telling the real of what happened with them, like their whole life story. Now I feel they're the only ones that can really give like the true definition of what's behind the music with Whitney Houston. Like we need that to come back,
Exactly.
not what's going on.
But she literally, held Bobby Brown because she told Wendy that Whitney was already doing drugs before she met Bobby. So Bobby, because we all thought, even I thought Bobby Brown got into
that was in the book that Robin's about to drop or release.
She spoke on the Whitney Williams show about it. That
Yes.
she said that we all thought, even I thought, that Bobby Brown was the
I
one.
did too.
Because Bobby Brown, his persona bad boy,
Yes,
but
yes.
it was the other way around.
See, we didn't know that.
I didn't know it.
The secrets of Whitney.
But I saw the picture one day from her bathroom that a family member took.
I feel it so fierce.
You remember that picture?
I saw it. That's all I'm going to do.
Well, guys, we'll be right back in a few
That's
minutes.
coming.
Oh, that's coming. Hold on. It's kind of
Mickey York McQueen.
move it to the side.
Oh.
We're reading the comments from the people. This is by Mickey York McLean.
He says, I believe a lot of Whitney's hurt and anger stems from her holding all her depression in with no one to truly turn to.
Exactly.
I can honestly believe that. I believe that.
Because the only one that she was really turning into was to this girl.
Yes.
But she wasn't
Following behind her mother's footsteps.
exactly.
And music-wise.
Yes. So, it was rough.
Yes. I believe it.
He also said she started at 14 doing coke.
She started doing drugs when she was 14 years old.
I think Robinson wrote about that in the book, too. There's a lot of things that people didn't know.
And this is from a church family. Because when he
You know what
started
they say?
church.
You know what they say? The church families are the crazy ones. You gotta watch out for them.
That's why I love you, those church men.
Oh, did you see the pastor?
Yes, I did. Okay, guys, we'll be right back with Lorena St. Cartier.
Baby, I am so into you. Nobody makes me feel the way you do. Baby, I will always want you. Nobody can love me the way you do. Boy, I know you love me too. So tell me, baby, when you gon' come through.
Baby, I just wanna be all you need. Count on me, you can count on me. Time was your night. Call on me. I'll be what you need. I'll be what you need. I just wanna be
Welcome back, LDM Network. We are out in the open, the first LGBTQ talk show for the LDM Network. And here we have the legendary Lorena Cartier. Lorena Cartier is a pageant queen, pageant royalty in the United States. And she's also an activist. So Lorena, welcome to the show. You're our first
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, all. Thank you, Kelly. No problem. I feel so pleased. Being the first one.
The first one.
Job.
Look, you know what's the most amazing part of it? Lorena has been one of my MCs for Bronx Pride already for so many years, and my Christmas in July that I do every year. And also joining us in 2020 is going to be Kelly KaBoom. She's going to be one of the MCs for Bronx Pride and Christmas in July. So I got my two MCs here from my events. But I want to see if I can get all of them at one time. I have to work it out and do a nice dinner here. And work it out everybody here.
That would be great.
When the weather. So Lorena, tell everybody what you do for the community and your activism.
I've been involved like for 5 years with the HIV community. So I think it's something that we need to talk, and sometimes people still at this time is afraid to talk about.
That's true.
And,
So true.
and they want to feel like somebody is besides them, somebody that they can trust, somebody that they can
Yes.
talk to. And they really do it at the club. I'm in the club, and I'm partying, and I'm having a good time. And they get close to me, and they tell me, I need to speak to you. And most of the time, they tell me,
The story.
I'm positive, Lorena. And I think it's not the right time to say it, but of course, I forget about the party, I forgot about the show, and I talk to them sometimes. They close the club, and I'm talking to them because I think our community needs help. And sometimes they don't know where to go. We have a lot of institutions that take care of that.
Yes.
And I've been involved for 5 years. I've been working with the community healthcare network here in the Bronx, and I had my first group here in the Bronx.
What's the title of the center of the group? The whole title.
It's Community Healthcare Network.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but we have like it's a clinic, and they have like 11 clinics all around the city, and like 3 mobile units.
Oh, nice.
So you can go to any one of them. And right now, I started working for the Latino Commission on AIDS.
Oh,
And-
yes. All right.
And we have a lovely program. It's called Mujer Team, especially for cis women and transgender women. And we focus mostly in people that has HIV, especially the transgender community between 16 and 29.
Oh,
This is the
that's
most
really
affected.
good.
Yes, and cisgender woman, 30 years up, or sometimes women are married when they're 30, and they say, oh no, I don't have HIV because I'm married.
Then
But they don't
denial.
know- Yeah, but they don't know
Oh.
that maybe the husband is cheating and brings the HIV to the house.
We all
and
know
they don't
why.
even know. So
We all
we
know
focus
why.
on those people specifically, but definitely we have like Oasis in
Oasis, yes.
yeah, it's a center for the whole community, especially for young people, where you can go. You can go and it's a safe place where you can talk. You can have some snacks. You can talk to any of the counselors in
Yes.
there, and you can watch a TV program.
Oh, okay.
A
Ain't
lot
nothing
of
wrong with a little
things.
TV.
So
young people.
undocumented people from our community go there? Because we
Definitely.
have, that's one of the things that the issues that we're having in New York City right now, because I know a lot of undocumented trans and LGBTQ that also need services, so they could go to your
Definitely, they can go to Oasis. They can go to a lot of agencies, really. We don't have to be afraid. We have to know that everybody has the right to be healthy. everybody. It doesn't matter if you're documented or not documented. You can go to any institution and they will give you services.
Yes.
It's great that there's so much that's opening up, that there's so much help coming out.
No one is going to be turned back because of the immigration status.
Definitely not. And like if you are HIV positive, you can get your medication. It's gonna be free.
Oh, okay. That's great.
Yeah. So the people that are interested in having PrEP,
Yes.
which is something that is very common now.
Yes.
People wants to use PrEP.
Yes.
For
the
you
people-
can get it too.
Yes.
And you can get it for free. It doesn't matter if you're documented or.
For the people that are HIV negative, you could get the PrEP. That's going to
Yes.
help you not get infected.
Yes.
Because once you're positive, PrEP is not going to do nothing for you.
No, not at all.
So it's the negative, the people that are negative, you could
Yes,
you
that's
could get
for
the
people
PrEP.
that PEP and PrEP are the two programs
Yes.
that the city has now. PEP is when you have like a high risk relationship
Yes.
and you don't know it, and next day you say, oh my God, I didn't use a condom.
And what's the name of that one?
PEP.
PEP. How you-
That's PEP.
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 Yeah, PEP. PEP is when you have a high risk relationship and you don't know, and then the next day you ask yourself, oh my God, I didn't use a condom. What should I do? You have 72 hours to go to any emergency room here in New York City and tell them I have a sexual relationship where I didn't take care of myself and I need to take PEP.
So it's basically anytime you feel scared.
Yes,
After,
but it has to be before 72 hours.
Okay.
Before 72 hours. Then you go and they give you treatment for 3 days. Then you see the doctor and they do your test again. And the doctor will prescribe you medicine for 25 more days. So 28 days.
Oh, okay.
A total of 28 days. And in 28 days, you go and take your test again to see if you contracted the virus
Yes,
or
yes.
not. That's PEP. But PrEP is when you don't want to have HIV. Then you take
Yes.
PrEP every day. I take it every day.
But when you take PrEP, as long as you to not contract it, it's as long as you're still using the condom, correct?
Well, that's the right use to do it. You need to take PrEP and you need to use a condom.
Yes, yes.
Even when you are undetectable, you're not transmittable. That's U equal U. Is the new
U equal U?
U equal U.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
undetectable is equal to untransmittable. It's something that is very good for our community because, you know, sometimes we have a couple and our couple is negative and I'm positive, and then I'm not going to have the risk to transmit it to
Exactly.
him,
Right.
which is great. But not all the cases are like that.
Yes.
So the right combination is a condom with PrEP.
What about because this is a question that I was asked for. I was asked this question this past July at Bronx Pride Cortona by a gay person told me that he's working, but he was diagnosed positive, but he doesn't know how to go about to get the pills because he doesn't have health insurance. So how can someone that's working but that cannot afford health insurance get help to get the pills for them to stay healthy?
Oh, that's a good
You
question.
know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes. Like I told you, everybody has the right to have medication for HIV. The medication is free. It's free, but really, it's a very expensive medication.
Right, it really
The
is.
thing is, the city of New York, DOH, and all the agencies of New York City, they have, they want to eradicate AIDS for 2020,
Yes.
for next year. So this is the reason why PEP, PrEP, and any our medication are being given for free.
Yes, yes.
So it doesn't matter if you work or not. You have the right to have health insurance.
Oh, okay, so
And specifically, if you are HIV positive, they will get you your medications, and you don't have to pay nothing
Yeah.
for it.
so I think that's what we're gonna do here out in the open, a talk show on Facebook page. We're gonna the producers and I, we're gonna get together, and we're gonna have different places that our community can contact if they want to get HIV, get tested for HIV, or if they're HIV positive but they need someplace to go, because a lot of people don't know. Other people are ashamed
Yes.
to ask for help. I have dear friends that died because they were too ashamed to get help.
Yeah, and it's
So-
still is happening now.
and
So
those days of
it's important to know
Exactly.
that there are a lot of agencies. We have Gay Men Health Crisis.
Yes.
We have La COA, Latino Commission on AIDS. We have Hall and Lore. We have Boom Health.
Boom Health.
Yeah, there's a lot of places where you can go, and we have Oasis. Like I told you, it's like a safe space where you can go and talk to any of the counselors in there and do your test, and everything is gonna be confidential. I want people to know that nobody else is gonna know about your status. It still is confidential, and if you don't want nobody to know it, nobody will know.
Nobody will know it unless if it comes out of your mouth.
Yes.
If you tell people your business, it's gonna be their business. So just get the right help. If you feel that no one needs to know, nobody needs to know your business. Only the person that you're gonna be intimate with.
And it's more important to know because
Right.
the good thing about it's like HIV. It's like the less of the STIs right now because we don't have a cure, but we can control it. We have PEP and PrEP. You can become undetectable, and when you become undetectable, like I told you before, you equal you. If you become undetectable, you be untransmittable.
I
So
really
the
like
chance
that
to
word. You
transmit-
equal you. I really
Yeah.
like it.
The chance to transmit HIV to your partner or to
Whoever.
all the partners that you have is less than 1%.
Wow.
Which is very, very
That's
important.
so good.
And it's important that the community know that and that they're not afraid. You don't need to be afraid anymore. It's more complicated, like to have
Yes.
syphilis
Yes, yes,
or
yes.
gonorrhea or chlamydia.
Yeah, yeah.
But HIV,
That
we
doesn't.
can control.
It's not like in the 80s and 90s, because I lived through the HIV era on South Beach, Miami, when I started losing all of my friends from a lot of friends from the entertainment community. I remember that I was like, oh my God, what's going on? What's going on? It was crazy.
I don't want y'all to think that we. Sorry, I don't want y'all to think we forgot about you. I know Eddie Cruz has said there said how he loves you.
Yes.
He loves you. Loves you.
I love you, baby.
And
One of my best
I hope I'm
friends.
saying this right. Javier Lewis.
Yes.
He said, please tell the ladies that El Latino Radio says hello. Hey y'all.
Saludos. Lorena, is there a number that our viewers can contact with the agency that you're working for?
Well, I'm
Or
not.
email that they could?
I'm not working in the agency right now, but definitely they can contact me, and I will send it to the right center, and they can always count on me because I've been working for 5 years, but definitely for me it's something that is with me. It's something that I have to do for my
Yes.
community.
Yes.
Because if we don't teach our young generations, who will?
Exactly.
It's our responsibility. It's a responsibility for everybody. I think everybody is supposed to be involved, even if you are positive or you are not.
Exactly.
Thanks God that I've been negative all these years, but we never know. Anything happens, and we all take risks.
Yes.
Sometimes you get drunk, sometimes
That's my
you
best
party a
friend.
little bit, and we met somebody and we say, oh, this person is not gonna the HIV.
Yes.
Maybe it is. So we all are always on risk. So
Yes.
it's important for the community to know that. You don't have to be afraid. You can go to any agency. You can talk, and you can talk to somebody that you feel comfortable
Yes.
with.
You can also contact me because
Yes.
I MC events for a lot of agencies in New York City, so I could connect you with August Community Boom Health,
Yes.
the Bronx LGBTQ Center. I could communicate with you with Princess Janae Place. There's different agencies that I am involved with in the city that I could help you with. Oh, we'll have another. How about, okay, Mikey York McQueen says, you want to read it, Lorena?
Yes. How about housing or government assistance? Yes, you can get that too. For the people that are HIV positive,
Yes.
there is a program that is called HASA,
Mm-hmm.
and they get you an apartment where you can live. So, yes.
Just Google HASA, and then you get the information from there. You call them, make an appointment. They'll see you. You also could go to your doctor if you have a doctor, and they'll connect you with HASA
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
Because I've sent many people
Your
there.
social worker, you
Your
can go
social
and talk to your social worker, and they will connect you with all the agencies that you need. So, of course, food. You can get food and help, with your bills.
And you know something that I recommend for the community, especially for those that have to be around people. I know people that those they like being on their own. Other people need to be around other people. They have groups, support groups on the
Yes.
5 boroughs of New York
Yes,
City.
yes.
They have it in Queens with Lorena Borjas.
Yes, that's
Oh.
the community healthcare network. But there is a lot of groups. Gay Men Health Crisis has
Yes.
some group too. In the Bronx.
If you want to find out, you could contact August Community in the Bronx. They're located on Prospect Avenue 160 something in the Bronx.
Yeah, and Housing Works.
Housing Works is a
Too.
major contributor
Yes,
to
they
the
are.
community.
They are.
Yes. So a lot of places everywhere. That made the road too. Have some groups in
Yeah.
Queens. It's just to get the right information, and especially sometimes you feel afraid of going to the groups. The groups is a way of empowering ourselves and to know about the things that our community needs and what we need to know to educate other members of the community.
I personally have gone with several of my fans that needed help because they didn't tell their family. And on my time off, I actually went with them
Yes.
to hold their hand while they were being interviewed to get help. That's freaking amazing. When a lot of us, we all do that. A lot of us
Yes.
do that,
It's important. That's what I told you.
Oh, look, Josie Monroe.
Josie, we love you.
Hi, Josie. Great work, girls.
Thank you, love.
Josie's one.
I did want to ask you, because we did get to know the serious side of you, not the good side, but I did want to get to know, because we did get the intro that you have been part of pageants, and I want to know what kind of pageants have you been part of, and how long have you been part of the pageant world?
I started competing in 1993.
Yesterday.
I was a little baby.
And I got like 35 titles already. I think,
35? Wow.
yeah, I'm the one who has
I'ma come borrow your
more
crowns,
titles in New York
okay?
City.
Yes.
And I've been like the queen of all the clubs in New York City. Luchos, Escuelita,
Yes,
Crash,
good old Escos. I remember Escos.
Atlantis.
Escuelita was her house.
Yes,
Oh,
I was
wow.
the first Miss Escuelita.
Oh,
And I was one of
okay.
the follies for 10 years at La Escuelita. I was one of the cast members. And I got the chance to win Miss Latina Universe
Yes.
USA in 2002. And I've been working with the organization since that time. I'm one of the hostess there. So,
And
I
you're the
love
host,
it.
and you're one of the MCs for the Miss Oneida, ¿verdad? You do Oneida?
Yes, Yes, I was Misoneidas también 2 years, and I'm one of the hosts for Misoneidas. And right now, I'm Miss Fame Magazine legend.
Oh wow! Congratulations.
Thank you. They crowned me like a month ago. It's an honor for me.
Yes.
So, a legend is somebody that has a lot of stories to tell, like even I do.
Lorena has a lot of stories to tell.
Still, but I'm really thankful for that honor that the city of New York gave me.
Yes, well deserved.
I'm just got a comment.
We have Carolina Guzman. What's she saying?
Carolina.
She says,
hello, baby.
"Greetings, my LGBTQ plus plus plus." You could have just said all that, but thank you for making this video and spreading value information for us to keep
We're live right now.
educating to the next generation. XOXO.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Remember, we're going to be here every Tuesday at 8 o'clock at LDM Network, honey. Out in the open. Lorena, you out in the open?
I'm always in the open, you know me.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Kelly, people know me as La Gozadora. Yo soy La Gozadora porque I'm the kind of person that I'm always laughing. I'm always in a spirit of having party.
Yes.
And,
Oh, okay.
Yes, and
Okay.
I solve the situations with a smile.
Yes.
You know,
Lorena, say something to the Spanish, sorry to cut you off. Say something to the Spanish community in Spanish.
Claro que sí, a mi gente latina también, que no tengan miedo, que hay organizaciones donde ellos pueden ir a buscar ayuda, no importa si tienen sus papeles o no. Hay ayuda para todo el mundo. No tengan miedo de chequearse su estatus, porque si saben su estatus pueden conseguir ayuda. Y mientras más rápido lo sabemos, más rápido podemos conseguir la ayuda. Así es que por favor no tengan miedo. Estamos en una época donde queremos erradicar la epidemia del VIH en el año 2020 de la ciudad de Nueva York. Y hay que chequearse, hay que hacerse la prueba. What do you tell
Y ya.
It's just for me and everybody else. What you just say?
I was telling the same thing that I told her before.
Oh, okay.
And of course I love you guys.
So Lorena, thank you so much for being with us. And our first interview.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you. You know we're gonna have this.
Yes, we are. The next time we're gonna have her, we're gonna have her do a little something here.
Yes. Would you do a number for us?
Yes,
it was the next time she comes
Yes.
here. Yeah, but we are gonna feature entertainers. You know, get them exposure. Well, Lorena doesn't need exposure, but for the LDM network, that's a straight network. They're looking at us for the first time and saying, "Oh my God, look at that!" And we all, you single? We all single, and I do windows and I cook. Lorena cooks good too. Do you cook, Kelly?
I don't do windows.
You got the microwave on speed dial?
No, I cook when that gas bill is down. But no, I cook sometimes. But other than that, it's gonna go to the microwave, right to the
So
microwave.
to all the straight guys that are watching us, the straight families,
Yeah.
welcome. We're your friends. How you doing?
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Apple.
Thank you.
LDM Network, for having me here. I really have a wonderful time every time I see you, and it was a very nice experience to communicate a little bit about HIV to my community.
Yes, definitely.
So it's good to keep them informed, and we have to educate ourselves. So it was really a very nice.
Thank you, Lorena, for being here.
Thank you so
Thank you very
much.
much.
I'm
my
so
love.
happy to have two of my MCs for next year's Bronx Pride and Christmas in July. Mamita, the bull ride's coming back.
I love it.
So you guys will find us on my page. My Facebook page is Appolonia Cruz, APPOLONIA, last name Cruz, CRUZ. Her Facebook page is Lorena Inc. Cartier.
Kelly KaBoom.
So now we're going to bring here our producer, Mr. Charles Laloma.
Hello. Let me get back here, ladies. Let me get back here real quick. I want to congratulate all of you guys for coming. Thank you for being our first guest. And for people out there, I'm a straight guy that does this show that produced this show to get more information for the LGBT to be out there. So there was a comment that, Charles, you're bold and daring. Yes, I am. And I'm going to continue being bold and daring. That's what makes the LDM the LDM Network so popular. So I'm glad that I can put a platform for the LGBT and us straight people to understand.
Yes.
Because that's where comes the prejudice and
Exactly.
and the hate because of the non-understanding. So with this show, you straight people can understand, and who knows if your child will become like gay, lesbian, or trans or whatever, you will understand more of how to react to them because of shows like this. So bold and daring, I like that. I'm gonna use that.
And I'm more than daring. You should have seen the guy I was with last night.
But anyway, again, thank you for being the first host, Kelly. Happy birthday again, and thank you.
Ciao, Laloma. Bill, forgive me, 21.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to be your first MC for your first LGBT.
No, don't say the first because then it makes it seem like I'm gonna throw y'all guys out.
No.
Y'all the only.
I ain't going. I'm doing a Jennifer Holiday. Okay.
But again, thank you guys, and continue watching every Tuesday, 8 p.m. That's the only way you're gonna get to learn a lot of things. Gonna be a lot of controversy, but also a lot of people learning.
And I'm already planning a Thanksgiving show, so stay tuned. The Tuesday before Thanksgiving, I already started telling her we're gonna plan something really cute.
Make sure I tie my hair
All
up.
right, well, I'm gonna go where y'all can end your show. So take care.
All right. So guys, and if anybody else wants to make another comment, you want to ask Lorena St. Cartier a question, or Kelly KaBoom or myself, you let me know. All right. So Lorena, once again, thank you so much. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, ladies.
Lorena is a trooper. You came all the way from
Exactly. The temperature is freezing today.
It's freezing. It's like in the 20s, and it feels.
Oh my God!
Her hands are
So
still wet.
cold.
Yeah.
I mean, still red. Oh
I
my
was
God.
frozen, and then I passed the address. Instead of 144, I went to 138.
Oh my God.
But I had to come back. I said, oh my God.
I think she thought she was walking the parade. I'm straight. So you walked
That's
the
that GPS for you.
I did it.
She walked the parade this past June.
Was it Siri or Alexa that told you?
No, I walked the parade.
No, the parade this summer. This
I mean the
June.
GPS
Oh,
though.
the GPS.
Was it Siri or Alexa?
No, the
No,
GPS.
it's true.
The GPS. When you put the GPS.
He told me it was here, but I went to the corner and I looked and I saw 366. So there was a police car right in front, and I asked them, and they said, "Oh, I think that address is when you pass 138."
Not
Oh.
big.
So I went all the way to 138.
Because remember I
It was
said
Alexa.
Hostas Community College. You had to just stay
And I
right
came
there.
walking from Hostos.
And you
So I
missed
came
it.
144.
Oh.
I came down here
Yes.
and I passed the
Because
place.
this is 144 right here.
Yeah, no, I passed the place. And I went to 138. So I couldn't walk no more.
You thought she was frozen. She called me. She couldn't speak. Well, guys, thank you so much for being part of our first LGBT show at the LDM Network. Thank you, Mr. Charles Laloma and his wife for producing the show, and we'll see you next week.
Always and forever, we love you.
God bless you.
We love you, straight people. I want some cake, girl.